Good morning. We are going to be doing a morning routine, so stay tuned. Comfy. It's 20 degrees outside. I don't have snow things, and I'm in a beach town where it usually doesn't snow, so. This morning because it's already a little bit freezy out, so I want to make sure I can drink my water. That's a hack in the cooler months, that if you're struggling to get water in, sometimes ice water isn't the best option because you're already cold. You don't want to be drinking more cold. And if you do, then great. You have no excuse not to hit your water. But for me, I like lukewarm, warm liquids. It's easier for me to get my water in. Now we are on the way to do some fasted cardio and get some coffee from the clubhouse. And this is why it's like a safety hazard for it to like snow here, because it ices. Oh, it's terrible. My cardio honestly isn't super bad right now. It's 5 times 35 minutes. So I like to break it up just because I like having some to do in the morning, and then use some as a little bit of a cool down post workout. So I've found that splitting it up actually is fine by me. When it does get higher, it's for sure split up and a little less inconvenient. Like in the mornings, it's nice because I can get what I can done and then the rest later. But for now, I'm not complaining. We are done with cardio, so I'm gonna get some coffee. The walk back is always a little bit more refreshing than the way there, but we got 25 minutes done, so then I only have 10 minutes after my leg day today, so not too bad. We are gonna go back, stretch, do some mobility work, and then my favorite part of the day, breakfast. Made a New Year's goal for myself to do a little bit more mobility, stretching, you know, especially in my low back because of posing. So I've been on a streak. I keep up with it daily, every morning. It's part of my routine. So here's a little glimpse into that. I have this yoga wheel that I use for my lower back flexibility, and then I just finish off with some foam rolling. So here we go. Wow, don't we look so cute? Okay, I'm gonna hop in for a little rinse and then basically start getting ready for the day, and then we'll cook breakfast. I don't do a very extensive makeup routine. I've probably been doing the same thing since like middle school, but it works and it does the job. I'm not like a super big like makeup guru person. I've thought about like getting into it, but I just get overwhelmed too quick. So we stick with the basics, and today I'm just doing some concealer, a little bit of powder, and then some blush. I talked about this on my Instagram, but I've really been trying to prioritize like my morning routine. I feel like it grounds me. It helps me come from a place of like just calmness and not rush into my day. Now, I am fortunate that I do work from home. I get to choose my hours, so I understand that is very much a privileged thing to say, but even if I was, you know, I did the early mornings at the gym, even if I was doing that, you know, going and training clients early, I still woke up, gave myself an hour and a half to give myself some time in the morning, because I really do think that as soon as I walked into work and my cortisol levels were spiked, it just set me in a tone and in a mood and in a place where I didn't quite want to be in. So I shifted my mindset, and now we are here making it a non-negotiable for me. Don't get me wrong, there's some days where, you know, this routine doesn't quite happen as extensively, but as of lately, especially in a prep, I really try to make this a priority. So I will shift my schedule around. I will wake up an hour, 2 hours earlier just to give myself this time. No one wants to be dealing with a cranky Cassie, let me tell you. That is, I've been on and off with my gratitude journal, but I would love to actually get back into a routine with that. I might actually do some today, but that is one thing I did last prep that I feel like really helped me and not get in my head as much. I think that just obviously writing down the things that you are grateful for and want to aspire and achieve is always, you know, a great way to start the day. So I might pick those back up and have you guys hold me accountable for it. One thing that I do get asked a lot is if my hair is real, and she is all my hair. Believe it or not, she used to be thicker, but I don't know, maybe it's aging, maybe it's constantly dieting, who knows, but she still does me really well. Actually, for shows, I didn't last season, but for my first season of bodybuilding, I did put in extensions, and not for length, because I have to actually cut like a couple inches off my hair when I compete, but for volume, which is a huge hack, that getting extensions, good quality extensions, because you can tell the difference, can add a lot of volume and just kind of like make your shape a little bit more appropriately to what you're bringing on stage. So that is my little hack for you guys, but she is all mine. I don't use nearly as much heat as I used to. I could be better about trims, and I do color it for the shows, so you win some, you lose some. And then I don't do any specific hair routine. I just use Costco shampoo and conditioner, so I'm sorry my hair people. Here is my outfit for the day. We have some airy sweatpants, and they are so comfy and cute. They're a little big. The girl's 5 foot, so they work. And then I have this top from TLF, and it's super comfortable. Like, the material is super nice. And then I have my Nike slippers on. So this is a work from day outfit. She's cute, she's comfy.
Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty.
Now we have to have a clean kitchen before we start, so I'm just gonna unload the dishwasher and then we'll get started with the cooking. One thing is I will not start making a meal until I double, triple check what's on my plan. So today we have 2 slices of some Dave's Killer Bread, 250 grams of egg whites, 25 grams of avocado, 1 egg, and then 12 grams of some just Colby Jack cheese. And then I'll pair that with my coffee. So I just kind of mash my avocado, and then what I put on it is some Himalayan pink salt, everything but the bagel seasoning, red pepper flakes, and then some pepper, just to kind of give it that avocado toast feel. I've been making this breakfast for I don't even know how long, and I'm gonna be really sad when my egg gets taken away. I don't mind egg whites on avocado toast, but so I will keep the avocado in there when my fats get lower. But the egg, like I get the protein from the egg white, so I don't need to keep it in there, but I'm enjoying it for right now, especially because all the other like things I eat on a day-to-day is very lean, so it's been my little breakfast treat. Non-appealing avocado smash. I have a friend following me around every single morning. Okay, I ran out of 1 carton, so we have 81 grams left in this new one. I think I go through almost one of these a day, because in my next meal it's egg white oat pancakes. So I use egg whites, and they're getting a little bit too much. Very small increments to make sure I don't go over. Boom, 80. Okay, cool. Add our spinach. What do you want? She does not want to leave. Okay, my little toast is done toasting, so it's hot. We are gonna just pour on our little avocado mash into each slice. It's not a lot, so we make do with what we can. I don't know why I've never been like a sweet breakfast person. I've just always preferred savory. I don't know why. I just would always get like eggs, and I don't eat bacon, but you know, any sort of like chicken or turkey bacon or something like that, I've been much more inclined to, even since I was younger. Like I never did the like French toast or anything like that. So is Nala's favorite because she either watches me fail or succeed. So I'm gonna put some of these eggs onto 1 piece of toast and leave 1 empty for my egg. It's so many egg whites. So honestly, egg whites take a majority up of my protein for the day, so I don't know what I'd do without them, but I do love me some egg whites. Okay, next we have our egg. She's hot. Try and just stack up as much egg white onto this 1 piece of toast. It's just, I'm a texture person, so I usually like something like with something that's a little bit more plain. Weigh out some cheese. I know dairy is kind of like controversial for some people in prep, but honestly I've never had like an issue with it. I just keep it in until maybe like the last couple weeks of a prep. I'm still relatively early on, kind of. So I don't need to take it out right this second. If I do start experiencing like any digestion issues, then maybe I'll like see if it's the cheese. But like I said, I've never had any issues with it. Egg is done. So I am going, oh my gosh. Guys, I got myself dirty. Okay, anyways. So we just move this right on over. Perfect. And we just salt it up one more time. There she is. The best part about this meal is that when I take a bite from that slightly more runny egg, it gets on the rest of the egg whites, so then I get a little bit of yolk in every bite, which is so extra. But you know, food is an experience, so I will take that. But anyways, we are gonna eat this. I'm gonna put on a comfort show, I'm gonna drink my coffee, and then we will get started on some work. Now it's time to check in with my clients, answer some emails, do some form feedback, my favorite time of the day because I get to watch and help my clients reach their goals. So, gonna grind out some work, and then later today we just have a workout, some cardio, posing, and yeah, just any other catch-up work to do. So if you liked the style of these videos, let me know. Maybe I can do a full day, a night routine, whatever else you guys want to see, let me know. Otherwise, thanks for tuning in and have a great day.